Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic for another episode of Sudoku and us falling under its spell, as the title of this puzzle suggests. First of all, I do want to congratulate a few people who've finished between Simon recording his video today and mine saying this. So well done to Guy Tristram, to Cackbone, Jim Davis, Brett Dunbar, Steve Williams, Esteban de la Canal, and Leonhard Wojtok, who gave the hunt a fairly average review, I'm afraid, but everybody else has loved it. So I'm sorry, Leonhard, it wasn't up your street. Very well done for persevering through it in that case, but especially to everybody who's done so, hundreds of people now in with the correct answer. Very well done. That is on Patreon. It was our monthly reward for this month. Every month we give patrons a monthly reward, and every month we provide loads of other content on Patreon as well. It is well worth it. Do also have a look at Discord. There are some people on there who will help you through the stages of the Sudoku hunt if you want. Very kind of them too. And of course our apps are also on the link under the video in the description field, as is this puzzle, which came in from Jack Betcher, who, well, I looked him up to try and get a hint at how to pronounce his surname. I discovered he's very modestly not mentioned that despite being a very young man, he's also a concert standard musician in several instruments, and that's very impressive too, as well as clearly a classy Sudoku constructor. Now you can see in this puzzle that the coloured regions spell out the letters of Sudoku, S-U-D in the red, O-K-U. And the rules are these, as well as normal Sudoku rules and thermo Sudoku rules, which mean that numbers must increase from the bulb to the end of a thermometer. We also have these coloured regions, and they are extra regions. They each contain the digits 1 to 9. If you count them up, you'll see there's 9 cells of each of those 6 colours. So it's kind of fourth dimension on the rows, columns, and 3x3 boxes that also contain the digits 1 to 9. Do give it a try on the link under the video. I'm going to have a go now. Let's get cracking. And these thermos are just crying out to be marked up, I think. 4, 6. Oh no, this can't be 5 or 6. That is a 7. So we've got some digits in already. And then possibilities here. We get an 8. 9, yes, look at this red area. Yeah, that's an interesting group of 6 red cells. They're obviously part of the red set of 1 to 9, but they're also part of box 3. And in box 3, the digits missing from those group of 6 are clearly the white ones here, 8, 9, and let's call it X there. But they're also missing from those cells in terms of the red region. So 8, 9, and X have to be in these. Let's not do it that way. Let's do it like that. In these 3 cells. So whatever this X is, that's there or there with the 9, in fact. Yes, this cell and this cell both see this one. And yet these 3 are the same as these 3 by the geometry here. So that has to be 8. And these 2 flanking the 8 are 9 and whatever that is, which could be anything from 1, 2, 3, 4 or 7 at the moment. So now okay, I see this now, sorry. This is important. Each of the 3 vertical stripes in this puzzle, by which I mean the sets of 3 boxes, contains 2 of these coloured letters, these extra regions. Right, and so within these first 3 columns, for instance, there's one set of 1 to 9 in the blue, there's another one in the orange, but there is a third set of 1 to 9, and we know that because each column 1, column 2, and column 3, is a full set of the digits 1 to 9. Now, where does the third set of the digits 1 to 9 go in these columns? Well, it's got to be in the white cells. And this is going to apply in each stripe down the puzzle. Oh, look, here, I think, yeah, this is very useful. Look, that 6 is already in the white cells in this central stripe. So this can't be a 6, that's a 4. And then we know what the rest of the thermo is, and that thermo's all done now. Now, in the white cells here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 6. So we've got 5, 8, and 9 left to place in these three. And look at this one. It sees 5 and 8. So that's a naked single in a bizarre way, using the 4 dimensions of this puzzle. So we can put in 9 and a 5, 8 pair. Now look at the geometry of these purple cells. What do they not include? Well, in one sense, they don't include that 5, 8, and 9 in box 8. But in another sense, those same 3 digits that are missing there are also in these cells. So this must be the 9, and this is a 5, 8 pair. And we've really got a cracking start there. This is a naked single 7, I can see. It can see 1, 2, 3, 4 above it, 9, 5, 8 below, and a 6 in the box. This is where 6 goes in column 5. This is a 2, 3, 4 pair. 8 is in one of those two cells, so where does 8 go in box 2? Got to be here. And we get a 1, 9, 6 triple at the top. Can't do much more. I mean, we could pencil mark a 1 into one of those two positions, I suppose. I mean, there must be a 7 there, but I'm not marking that. Now, let's use the white cells in this final stripe. We've had 8 and 9 already. So this thermo, which was only 5 long, now becomes quite restrained or constrained. That's the word I'm looking for. So there's only 2 degrees of freedom anywhere there. This one can't be an 8 or a 9 because we've already done them in the white. Still don't know what that is. This is a useless little thermo, isn't it? 2 cells of annoyance down there. I don't know what to do with that. Right, need to think of something else now. Can we stretch these numbers that we've placed across the grid anywhere? Ah, yes, look here. Where does 6 go in box 6? This says it doesn't go in the red cells. This says it doesn't go in those cells. The thermo says it doesn't go there, so we can place it right here. And that's the 6 in yellow, so 6 in column 8 can't be here and is here. And then we can finish off the thermo with a 7. Now, this is seeing 9, 8, 6, 7, 2, and 5. So that is 1, 3, or 4. But that number also goes in one of these two cells because of this geometry of those equaling those. So it's not 1, which sees them. So it's 9, 3, or 4. And now we get a quadruple in row 4. A 2, 3, 4, 9 set. With 8 and 1, that means 5, 6, and 7 go over this side. Oh, this is very clever how this interacts. 7 is in one of... Oh yeah, look at this geometry. 7, 6, and that number are the yellow ones up here. So one of those is a 7. In fact, I know that it's this one because this white number has to be in the yellow up here. Oops, not there, but there. And clearly that white is looking at those two cells. So that is the same as that. And I don't know what it is, but it means that it's not 7. So 7 has gone in there. Now I can put a 7 in here. I don't know how I'm using that yet. Nearly. 8, 6, 7. No, I would like to know what that is. It's one of these two cells because it can't be 9. Oh, no. What am I talking about? That is not the same as that. Sorry, what I just established is that is the same as that. And we've used up white and yellow. So in column 2, it's red. So whatever that is goes here. And it's not 3, 8, 9, 6, or 7. And that doesn't prove what it actually is, frustratingly. I sort of want to colour it, but I better not. Right, what else can I do? 6 and 6. Yes, 6 isn't on orange here. So it must be on orange in this box. But we know some of the cells 6 can't be in from where 6 is placed. So 6 ends up down in one of those two. If 6 was blue there, it would have to be white up here. That's possible. Sadly. Okay, these 3 have to be the same as these 3 by the geometry thing again. What does it mean? How can we use it? Oh, 7 now. 7's got confined to one of those two cells. 9, 8, 6, 7. 1, 2, 4, 5. This can't be 9, 8, 7 or 6. Oh, that's interesting. So that stops this being a 5, which is the same as that and that. So they're getting reduced. So now 5 is in one of these 3 cells, one of those 2 cells in box 3, and this can't be 5, which is limiting the thermo even more. Oh, does that carry on? No, it doesn't. 4 could be in one of those 2. 9, 8, 7, 6. This. No, I can't see what to do with that. Right, let's think again. Let's think it out again. 7 also can't be on those cells, so it's in the orange down here. As is 9. Now that's getting quite interesting. Those cells are getting a bit clogged up with at least 7, 9 and 6 amongst them. Where does 8 go in this row? That's a very simple question that I haven't asked. Can't go in the orange because of that given 8, so it must go there. 8, 5 here. 5 there, 5 in one of these, 5 in row. 6 is there, which doesn't help with the thermo at all. Oh, in fact, look how I could have got that much simpler by using a quad on the white cells. Never mind. Got there in the end. Now, those are from 1, 2, 3, and 4. So are these white cells, therefore, down here, which are the same set as those. So 8 and 9 are in this row. 8's in one of those two. 9 could be anywhere along there. I just wish I knew a bit more about these numbers and where they're placed and what's in blue and what's in white. Maybe I need to think about those blues being the same as these whites. So they don't contain an 8. That is useful. 8, look, 8 there, 8 there. 8 is in the blue here, so that's not 8, and we now know this is 8. That's right, and that's not 8. Oh, and look, the given tells me that's not 8, so we place an 8 there, so that's something. This is 9 together with 1 of 1, 2, 3, or 4. Now 7 and 7. So 7's in one of those, and in one of these rows it's white, and in the other it's blue. And then down here it's orange, but I don't know how that works. This is 1, 2, 3, or 4. For the column, 5's down here, 8, 9, 6, 7, 5. That can't be 2. That's 1, 3, or 4. Oh, we're nearly getting a quadruple up this column as well. Come on. 4, 7, 8, 9. 8, 2, 5, 7. No, just don't know what's going on there. One of these is a 1, isn't it? Because they're the only places for 1 in this box. What does that mean? And 1's in red up here. But I don't know whether it's yellow or white here, so that's not conclusive in any way. 5, 8 pair. Oh, 8. 8, oh my goodness, 8, 8, so 8 in the final columns here. Sorry if you noticed that a while ago. Simple enough, you would have thought. 5 now. 5 has to be in the orange here, so it's in one of those 3 places. These are getting very clogged up. 5 is now in one of these yellow spots. That's kind of been known as well. So all the 8s are done, I think. Yes. 6s. How are we off for 6s? Got a pair there, a triple here. They're still not decided in green, so that's not helping resolve them in the top row, definitely. What about this pair then? Can that be a 2? It would force this to be a 1. Oh, that doesn't work, because where would you put 2 and 1 in box 3? Not in those 2 cells. In fact, yes, one of these is, in fact, both of those are those 2. And one of them must be that. So this has to be 3 or 4. Well, that's the same conclusion I was just coming to. So that is the same as this, which is one of these 2 cells and now must be here. So that's not where 9 goes. So 9 goes here. There we go. Okay, that's good. Now, it might be worth colouring these, because that's going to go here as well, because 2 now must be in one of those 2 cells. So I am going to colour these. Even though the grid came coloured, I'm greying them out. Yeah, we can see what they are. That digit must be here, so it's in the white down here. It's one of those 2. So it's one of those 2. So they're from 3, 4 and 7 only, because one of them's a 7 and the other one is this grey digit. So maybe we will highlight all of these possible places for the grey digit. But then up here, now it's been in orange here, so to be in blue it has to be in box 1 in one of those cells. So if it's a 4 it's there, but if it's a 3 it's in one of those 2. Oh, can we work it out? Not obviously to me. Even the thermo's no longer any use really. So 1 is in one of those cells, so now 1 is in one of these 2. That fixes this not to be a 1. So we get to place the purple 1. And then we need a 1 in one of those 2. Could it be there? Yeah, it could. It's in one of those 2 cells. Trail runs dry again. Now, we've understood about this grey cell being 3 or 4. But that means, oh no, I was going to say it's, no, 3 or 4 there. Where does this go? This is that cell, isn't it? Because that cell must appear in those 2 as well. Yes, so that's not a 4. That is 1 or 2. That's the same as this. And in one of those, I should be looking across the top really. Maybe there's something clearer coming up here. Oh look, 2, 5, 7, 8. I'd love to know what they are. 8, 5, 7, 9 is there, so it has to be in the white. There we go. 9 is there, so that's used up the blue 9. So in box 1, 9 is in white, has to be in one of these 2 because of that 9, and that fixes this triple. 1, 6 and 9. That 1 makes this a 2. That's the number on the bulb. That's a 2. That's not a 2. We've got a 3, 4 pair in the column. That is a 1. 5, 6, 8, 1, 9. This is 2, 3. No, that is 3 or 4. So the 2 in column 6 is now there. Come on, come on. That is from 4 or 5 because it can see 1, 2 and 3 as well as 6, 7, 8 and 9. So across here we have that is 4, 5 or 7. Yeah, it is possible for it to be a 4. Frustratingly so. Right, 6 and 6 now. So 6 is in the blue there, not in the blue there. That's 5 or 7. Right, where can 5 go in row 8? I think there are 2 spots where it can go. Oh, that's quite interesting, isn't it? If 5 is here, then this is a 5, 6 pair. And this is a 7, 9 pair. Oh, and that happens if this is a 5. So that becomes 5, 5, 6 pair. Maybe it doesn't yield anything. 2, 3 or... Oh, this is where 2 goes. Look, there's a 3, 4, 7 triple. That's where the dark shading didn't really help me. 2 goes there. So 2 is in one of these 3. Along with... No, not along with 7 and 9 because they're just possibilities for 7. Okay, where else should I be looking? Hey, we put a 6 there, didn't we? We also got the 9 in this triple. 1 is now in one of those 2 cells. And as always, still in one of those 2. Oh, that's a 2, so we can't... Oh, in fact, the white cells, 8, 9, 5, 6, 7, 2. Oh, that's a white cell, although it looks grey now. That's a 3, 4 pair, so this is where 1 goes in the white over on the right. And in fact, 3, 4 pair, that's a 2. So this is 1, 3, 4. Same down in the white down here. We know where the 1 goes now. It's there. We get a 3, 4 pair. But they're not looking at... Ah, we get a 3, 4 pair in the bottom row. So we know where 7 goes. Still haven't resolved my grey cell, which would be very useful. That can't be 1. So we've got a 3, 4 pair here as well. That can't be 1, obviously. I don't know why I've left that in. 3, 4 or 5. Ah, this one sees 3 and 4. This is a naked single. It sees the others in the row, so that's where 5 is. That fixes this blue as a 7. Now, 5 and 6 in the white there. 5 has to be in the blue up here, so it's in one of those 2. Oh, come on. Oh, this is a 2, 9 pair now. So, 5, 2, 9 and 7 are the white cells at the top. Yes, 2 there. A 9, 7 pair here, which can be filled in. Surely, to goodness, they can't be 7 anymore. That can't be 7. We know where 7 is. It's here. Do we know where 9 is? Yes, it can't be in those cells. 9 is here. That means we know where 6 is in the orange as well. We've got a 1, 3, 4. That must be 2. Now, surely we are on the home straight. 3 or 4 there. We've got 5 and 9 to place here. That does them. Still don't know what my silly grey cell is. I almost wish I had never coloured it because it didn't really help much yet. It's not there or there. Let's oh yes, that uncolours it. So it's also not there or there. Aha, we do know what it is. So because the grey cell is there, that's not grey. Grey must be up here and can't be 4. And the answer is that grey is 3. So let's put that in all of those places. It's a bit silly to put them in the X-wings here, but never mind. That can't be 3. One of those is 3. Now, 3s are all sorted, so these other 3 or 4s are 4s. What have we got up here? 1, 4 and 5. That can't be 3. That's 1 or 5. Useless triple. 1, 3 and 4 up that row. 3 or 5 there. That can't be 7. That's a 1, 3, 4, 5 quadruple now, which is the simpler way of seeing what I should have seen before, where 6 goes there. 5 there forces that to be a 4. That unwinds the triple. Let's take out the shading because it's really not doing anything for anybody anymore. There we go. So 3 is now here. That's a 4. 1 there. I hope I haven't made a mistake here. He says as he puts a 0 in the grid. 1, 5, 4. This becomes a 4, and that is the puzzle. That's really clever. I mean, a very interesting use of the extra regions there. Let's check it out. Looks good. Okay. Just a quick squiz around the extra regions to make sure they contain the right numbers each. And there we're done. Lovely puzzle, Jack. Thank you for sending that. Very interesting. And I hope you had a go at it. And certainly I hope to see you again on the channel in a day's time. Bye for now.